Hi friends, I'm Natalie Carey, a certified personal trainer, and today we're doing a mobility workout. Start on your back. One leg lays flat. The other leg comes up towards your chest. You're gonna grab behind your leg. Straighten the leg out and then bend the knee again. This is the stretch. Go ahead and start. And if you can't grab behind your leg, you're welcome to use a yoga strap, a workout towel, an animal leash, anything that you've got available to make this more accessible to you. I do want that second leg straight and staying on the floor so we get the full impact of this stretch on the hamstring that we're working on. And you can bend the foot, point the toe, whatever feels comfortable for you. Give me 2 more repetitions. Let's switch to the other side. Last one. Bring the other knee up to your chest, grab behind it using any tools that you need. We straighten and bend the knee. I'm getting my knee as straight as possible. If you're finding that you can hold the leg to your chest, but you're not able to straighten the knee out, I do recommend switching to a tool at that point, either that yoga strap or a workout towel. I want you to be able to straighten the knee all the way out to get a full hamstring stretch here to work this knee in the full range of motion. So if you take a look at your knee and it's not straight, maybe next time that we do this, use one of those tools. Come up to a seated position. We'll bring one leg out straight to the side. The other knee is on the floor. The foot is behind you, supporting you for a half frogger. Hands in front. We rock the hips back and forward. And if this doesn't feel like a stretch, you're welcome to walk that knee out a little wider. Ooh, there we go. Now we're stretching. You should feel this stretch in your groin and in your inner thighs. And I'm keeping this other leg straight with the toe pointed straight forward. You can also do this movement standing by putting your leg on a bench and then rocking your hips back and forth. So that is one more way to make this accessible. Let's switch, bring the other leg underneath you, straighten out that bent leg. I'm gonna walk my knee a little bit wider and start to rock my hips back and forth. This is a half frogger because we've got that straight leg. Full frogger, both knees are bent, which you're welcome to do as well. And this stretch can be very uncomfortable for some people. We tend to carry a lot of tension in our inner thighs. And so, yeah, this might be bringing up some discomfort for you. It's normal. One more. And then sit down onto your butt, bringing your knees into 90-degree angles. Bring the knees up and over, so feet stay in the same place. Lift the knee of the back foot so that you're now in a butterfly position. Re-lift the knee, replace the leg in that reverse position, and flip the knees over to the other direction. Lift that back leg up, rotate it from the hip joint into the butterfly, rotate it back. We bring the knees up and over. You can also put your hands behind you if you need some extra balance support, but I do really recommend trying to do this with no hands so that you can get the most out of this exercise. Let's do one more to each side, and then we'll come onto our hands and knees. One more up and over. And come onto hands and knees. Lifting the arm up straight, sweeping it around. Try to place the hand on your back and then reverse that and unwind. Let's go to the other side. Arm reaches out, reaches around, hand places as far across my back as possible, and then I unwind. Something to note on this is I want you reaching that hand as far away from you to the walls of the room around you as you can, right? I'm reaching forward. The hand is reaching out to the side. It's like it's getting pulled out of my shoulder to the back. Woo! And then it can't go any further. That's when it bends, places on my back, and then we reverse the entire thing over onto that second side, reaching that hand as far away from you as possible. Like somebody's pulling your hand. One more on each side. Unthread that, one more. Remember to breathe. And take a second. We're going into a very deep lunge, and we'll try to sit down from it. Come into a side lunge. Your leg can rest on the floor here, and then here comes the really tough part. We're going to sit our butt on the floor, come back up, and then limbo sweep over to the other side, extend that leg, sit down, rock back up, and back over to the other direction. Yes, this is very challenging. Not only is it hard to get into this position, it's hard to sweep side to side, and then it's even harder to sit that butt down on the floor and then pick yourself back up. I rock back on the hip, and then I'm rocking my weight forward to help me get back up. Both heels are staying on the ground the entire time. They don't come off the floor at any point. Let's do one more here. And then stay down on your butt. Placing hands behind you. I don't care where your hands are. They can face any direction. We'll lift up into a crab, and then I am going to have you sweep one leg underneath you as the opposite hand sweeps over. So now you're in a bear hold. We reverse that, bring the arm behind you, replace the foot, opposite direction. That leg sweeps underneath you, flip over so you're in a bear hold, and then reverse that back to our starting crab. We're going alternating side to side here. When you're in that crab pose, woo, it is a major shoulder and chest opener. And I have a little bit more limited space to work in than you probably do at home. So your crab to bear might look a little different, and that's fine. Let's do one more. And come on up to standing. We're gonna finish this circuit with a lunge to around the world. I lunge out to one side. I'm gonna walk myself forward into a plank, walk myself around to the other side, stand up from the lunge, reverse, lunge out to one side, walk forward into a plank, walk back, stand back up, keep going. I'm gonna go at an angle so that I can get into a full plank here. Walk yourself over to the other lunge, back up. And when you're here, that leg that bends, it's the only leg that bends. We want one leg straight at all times. Let's do one more. And then we're going to repeat everything that we just worked on. Okay, grab some water if you need to. We'll start back with that lying hamstring stretch. Come onto your back. You probably will feel more limber in the second round, but grab a tool if you notice that the last time around you couldn't actually straighten that knee out. So bring the first knee into your chest, other leg stays on the ground, we straighten and bend. I like to time my exhale as I extend the leg. And let's do something bonus. Let's point the toe on the way up, flex it on the way down. Point on the way up, flex it on the way down. Give me one more rep here and we switch to the other side. Bring the other leg up. Use your tool if you need to. You may notice on this second round, things feel looser than they did the first time around. You might also notice one side feels tighter than the other one, and that's normal. Let's point the toe on the way up, flex it on the way down. Point the toe on the way up, flex it on the way down. Keep going. I'm exhaling as I reach the leg up. Give me one more. And come up to a seated position, coming into our half frogger. I'm gonna do this from the side this time so that you can see it from a different angle. Hands are underneath my shoulders. I have this other leg out straight. I rock the hips back and forward. And I'm feeling that stretch on my inner thigh and also in my groin, right where my hip creases in the front. For a lot of people, this is an area that doesn't tend to get a lot of stretching or movement. So again, this might be a very new position for you, a new stretch for you. 2 more, and we'll switch to the other side. Okay, go ahead and switch. I'm gonna turn around. You can get into it just by switching your legs underneath you. Reach that leg out. We go 3, 2, and 1. Rock the hips back. Whoa, I got a big hip pop on that one. Thank you, hips. Thanks for moving. I feel like anytime any of my joints pop during a workout, I'm like, oh, bonus. Remember, if you need a deeper stretch, you can slide that straight leg farther away from you. Give me 2 more, and then we're sitting down into our 90 degrees. Any way you want to get there. Keep the feet in one spot. Bring the knees up and over. Lift the back leg into a butterfly. Reverse that up and over to the other direction. When I'm in this 90 degrees, I'm trying to get this back knee as close to the floor as possible so I get a big internal hip stretch. And then as I go into that butterfly, again with the back leg, trying to lift it as high as I can to be able to get it into that butterfly position. Let's do 1 more. Finish it off with a butterfly and get hands and knees underneath you. Prone shoulder sweep. Lifting the arm as far away from you as you can to the front, all the way up and around in a big circle. replace it on your back, and then unwind. I'm alternating arms. You're also welcome to do this all on one side and then switch. Or about halfway through on this set, if that's what you want to do. Again, imagining that friend of yours gently pulling your arm away from you in a circle. We'll go through one more of these on each side. And then we'll come into that really deep limbo lunge. Good, come up into a plank. Place one knee forward into a runner's lunge and then rotate into a lateral lunge. Here you are. Sweep over to the other side. Sit your butt down. Rock back up. Sweep to the other side. If you've got a backdrop, try to not sit on it. As I ruin my backdrop for all future workouts. If this is a struggle for you, just practice lowering the hips as much as you can and then coming back up. Wherever you're at today, that's perfect. It's exactly where you need to be. The point with mobility is like, it's not a competition. You don't necessarily have to match the person who's demonstrating the exercise. As long as you're working in a range of motion that feels like a challenge to you, perfect. That's exactly where we want you. Last one, sit yourself down, sweep that other leg around into our crab to bear. Hands go behind you, lifting the hips up into crab. We sweep one leg underneath you, one arm goes over. Here we are in bear, and reverse, other direction. Other leg sweeps, place that hand, sweep it around again. I know some people can do this movement and this transition really quickly. Woo! If that's you, go ahead. You don't have to match my pace. This is your workout, so you can do what feels good for you today, right? This is your time. One more sweep into bear and walk those hands up towards your feet to a standing position. Last thing today, let's do that lunge to a round the world plank. I'm gonna go straight forward on this. I'm walking all the way into a plank. Here we go, I lunge to the side. Walk forward, straighten out my legs. My hips are in line with my shoulders. Walk to the other side, stand back up. We reverse. Mobility is just taking your joints through a full range of motion. It's basically stretching while moving. It's so good for our joints. It's so good for everybody. Like literally everybody benefits from mobility. So anytime you can fit this routine or something similar into your workout calendar, I highly recommend it. Come back up to standing, final one. We did it, we did it. Woo! All right, if you like this workout, if you like mobility, let me know in the comments what you want to see next time. Remember to like the video, subscribe to my channel for more workouts like this. I'm Natalie Carey. Thanks for being excellent to yourself today.